guys, welcome back to my channel. For those that are new to my channel, I'm Jenny420 and welcome guys. So as you guys already know by the title and by the videos you guys have seen, I'm here to talk about my pregnancy and how everything's going. I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me questions about questions that you guys have for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and go through the questions. But first of all, I want to thank you guys all so much for all the love and support that you guys have shown me ever since I announced my pregnancy. I've been getting so many messages like crazy, saying congratulations, like wishing just the best for me, you know. And I really truly appreciate that. Like, I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. And yeah, as you guys saw already as well, you guys saw all my family's reaction, my kids' reaction, my sisters, my mom, my suegra. Like, you guys saw everybody's reaction, and everybody's reaction was just so beautiful. And I knew they were gonna react that way. And I could have probably done something like, you know, I think I actually did a pretty good job, but I couldn't help to say anything. Like, I couldn't help to tell my family that I was pregnant, especially my sisters, because when we get together, it's all about, like, you know, having fun and drinking and all that stuff. And if I was to show up, like, if I was to show up not wanting to drink, I already knew they were gonna get it like right away. So I didn't want to kill that moment. So I was like, you know what, whenever I get the chance to tell them, I'm gonna get it over with. So that happened. But everybody's reaction was just so beautiful. And yeah, I'm just so happy. I'm so happy to be pregnant. Everybody's happy for me. My whole family's happy for me. They know that this is something that me and Brian been wanting for a while already. But yeah guys, so my reaction was also like, I couldn't believe when I found out that I was pregnant. Like, I was in shock. Like, when I got home, when I found out, I couldn't believe it. First I thought that I wasn't pregnant, because when I did the test, like, I walked away and, like, you know, I was doing my own thing, and I came back and I looked at the test, like, just kind of like from far, and then I saw one line. I'm like, I'm not pregnant. But when I looked at it closer, I saw that one, like, slightly bright light, and I saw that slightly bright line, and then I was like, oh fuck, like, that caught me off guard. Like, I was not expecting that. I was used to, sorry, excuse me guys, for a while I was just kind of like used to seeing negative tests, you know. It took me some time to get pregnant again, so I was just used to it. And so when I saw that test and I saw that the test was positive, I just couldn't believe it. Like, I was in shock. I got home, and like that same day I told Brian that I was pregnant, because then the weekend we were gonna go on, I think we were going to go to Legoland, and yeah, I just didn't want to risk anything like getting on the rides or none of that, so I had to tell him. And also I couldn't help it because I was so excited. That night I couldn't sleep at all. Like, I couldn't sleep at all. Like, I felt like I was dreaming. Like, it's just a beautiful feeling. Like, it's just beautiful. So for everyone that's been trying, and you guys have years of trying and it's not happening, guys, just, you know, everything happens at its right time. I feel like everything, it's God knows, like, you know, I believe in God so much that everything's at His timing. Like, I didn't give up. Like, after because I tried, like, we tried to get pregnant for after I had Bentley. I waited a year, so I will say about 2 years. We were trying to have a baby, and I didn't give up. You know, I felt like everything was gonna happen when it was supposed to happen. So, you know, everything did. You know, I'm thankful that I'm pregnant now, and I feel like everything is in God's timing. Everything is in God's timing. You just have to be patient and don't question God. Don't just be patient, guys. A lot of you guys were asking me how many weeks I have. So I have, let me check, because I have an app where it tells me like how many weeks I have. So I'm 13 weeks, about to be 14 weeks. Yeah, I'm 13 weeks, about to have 14 weeks. When I found out I was pregnant, when I did the announcement, I was 2 months. You guys asked me some questions, so I'm gonna go ahead and answer you guys' questions. So you guys had asked me how have I been feeling. I've been feeling amazing. It's crazy because, like, this pregnancy, I mean, every pregnancy is different, but this pregnancy, I have, like, I don't feel like tired at all. Like, with my previous pregnancy, even with Bentley, when I was pregnant from him, and even the fake pregnancy that I told you guys about, I was feeling super tired. Like I would come from work and then the first thing I had to do is nap. Like I had to take a nap. Like it was a must take a nap. Like my body couldn't take it. But with this pregnancy, I feel like the opposite. Like I have energy. Like how the weather is right now, that it's freaking hot. I know that it's just not me, but besides that, like I do not feel tired like at all. Like I come home from work and I don't take a nap. Like I don't feel like I need to take a nap. So that's an amazing feeling, because I know when you get pregnant, that kind of drains you. And so yeah, so I've been good on that. Morning sickness, I didn't really get it like bad. I wouldn't say bad. I was sensitive to smells, and also what's it called, I couldn't brush my teeth because every time I will be fucking gagging. So that's another thing that fucking bugged the shit out of me. Every time that I was brushing my teeth, I was like gagging. Like a lot of my eyes would get freaking watery. But one thing that I would say that was kind of annoying was that I always had like I will feel nauseous, so I will feel like throwing up, but I wouldn't throw up. So I don't know if that's good or bad, because I just always felt like throwing up. That kind of went away. That was only in the beginning, guys. I don't know why. I want to tell you guys because like I did it already like twice. I don't know why my camera keeps going blurry. I don't know why, guys, but I have that weird hiccup. Like out of nowhere, I just have like a weird hiccup, and then that happened like after I found that, like after knowing that I was pregnant. I've been paying attention, and I always, like, I'm at work and then I feel like that's the reason why I have like a random hiccup, because I feel like I need water, but then I drink water throughout the day and like I just randomly get like a random hiccup. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if you guys know about it or what, but if you guys do, let me know why, because I always get a random hiccup, like just weird, like how you guys saw in the video not that long ago. You guys asked me if I have any cravings. I do have cravings, which is weird too. These are weird cravings. I don't get cravings like that. I just want to be fucking eating. But the cravings that I do get that are weird is that I crave sweet stuff. Like I crave sweet stuff. I don't know, it's just weird. I don't really eat candy like at all. Like if I eat candy, my favorite candy is chocolate. I don't eat like sour candies or none of that. I don't eat sour stuff. And another thing is that I don't drink juice at all. Like it's weird. I don't know if I'm the only weird person or what, but I don't drink juice like at all. Like if I eat, either I would drink water, which is weird, but I drink water. If not, I don't drink water, I drink soda. Soda and water are like the main things, but never ever, you would never see me get a cup of juice like at all, or like a lemonade. I don't like lemonade like that. So point is that I don't drink lemonade like that. But with this pregnancy, tell me why I fucking crave. I have been craving Gatorade. I crave the red Gatorade, the orange Gatorade. Like I want Gatorade, but I don't drink it all, but I crave it. And it's like weird because I've never craved it, or I eat, not even like on a regular basis I fucking drink juice, but I crave Gatorade. So that's weird. So I do crave sweets. Here and there I do crave sweets, and I feel like I must have it. You guys asked me, are you scared to give birth for the 3rd time? It's basically the 4th time, because I gave birth to Bentley, and fuck yes, I am. I am scared to give birth again. I talk to Brian and I tell him these things. Like I'm like, babe, I'm scared to give birth, but he always tells me, and he laughs. He's like, bro, you're barely on your 3rd month. Like how the fuck are you even thinking about it already? But I think about it. I'm like, fuck, I'm scared to give birth. I am. With Andrew, I had him normal, and that was what, when I was 15. That was 14 years ago. I gave birth to him normal. With Jaden, he was a C-section. So it's kind of, this is gonna be different. This pregnancy is gonna be different because obviously when I had Andrew, that was like what, 14-15 years ago. It's been a really long time, and me and Brian were young. We don't really remember too much about it. but you know, I mean, we don't really remember too much about it. But with Jaden, I had a C-section. Jaden, I was rushed to the hospital because I mean, rushed to the hospital. I got oh, sorry, I thought my eyelash was coming out. With Jaden, I gave birth. I got to the hospital. They had to induce me because I don't know, I don't remember if I was overdue or the doctor had to leave. I don't fucking remember why. His was different. Brian didn't get to experience me giving birth to him because when I got to the hospital with Jaden, I was waiting to, you know, I had to wait. I got induced with Jaden and we were waiting, right? So I think at one point they told me that his heart was slowing down. Like all the nurses came in and they told me that his heart was slowing down, so they had to rush me into a C-section. So when they rushed me into a C-section, they had me like right there signing the papers while they were taking me. It was just something that had to happen so fast, and Brian couldn't go in there with me because he wasn't ready or anything, so he couldn't go. So he was watching from the window, but he wasn't next to me, so he couldn't really see much. Even me, like, I didn't get to experience with Jaden because they put me to sleep. When they did the C-section, they completely put me to sleep, and I woke up to Jaden crying. Like, I woke up to his crying, and it was just different. Like, I wasn't able to experience like a full, you know, pregnancy with Jaden. So with Bentley, obviously you guys know what had happened. I had to push him out. It was like I was able to push him out and everything, but it was just a different experience, you know. It wasn't like a happy experience. I was sad. So with this pregnancy, hopefully I pray to God that everything goes good, and I hope I get to have like a normal delivery. I want to have a normal delivery. I wouldn't want to have another C-section. I'm hoping to have a normal delivery, but it's all in God's hands, you know. So we don't really know like what is gonna happen, but hopefully everything goes good and I have a normal delivery. Somebody asked me if I'm still smoking. Before I found out that I was pregnant, I will smoke the pen like crazy. Like I will smoke a lot, and that was like an everyday thing, you know. It was like an everyday thing. It wasn't like killing my vibe or anything. It was just like I like that chill, you know, like chill, relaxed time. So yeah, so I will smoke a lot. So ever since I found out that I was pregnant, I completely dropped it. Like I dropped it. I haven't smoked at all. I haven't I'm not gonna lie, I have craved like weed, but I'm not gonna do it. I've craved like just like, you know, natural instinct. Like I do crave to smoke weed, but like weed, not the pen. I mean, I do crave to smoke weed, but not the pen. But I am not gonna smoke. I'm not gonna smoke through my whole pregnancy. My plans are not to do it at all. I haven't touched it. I haven't nothing. In the cravings that I have been wanting to smoke weed are like rare. Like it's just like, oh, it smells good, you know. Kind of like if I smell it, I'm like, oh, it smells good. But I don't plan on smoking at all. I completely stopped ever since I found out I was pregnant, and I don't want to do it. I know that there's people that do go through their pregnancy smoking, but I don't want to. Like, you know, this is something that I wish for a really long time, and I don't want to do that. Like I don't. Drinking I don't miss it either. No, I wouldn't say I miss it. I feel like before getting pregnant, before like anything, my kids are already big, you know. So me and Brian will go out and we will have fun. A lot of the times we enjoyed going out so much that right now I'm kind of like, you know, this is something that we've been wanting, and I don't crave to smoke, to drink, none of that. And sometimes not even sometimes, I don't even know why I'm saying that, but I don't even miss going out. Like I'm enjoying my pregnancy right now to the fullest. Like I really am, because this is something that, you know, that I've been wanting for a while. Were you in fertility treatment? No, for this pregnancy I wasn't at all. This is just something that happened. It's crazy. Like, well, not crazy because, like, you know, it's all in God's timing. But for the pregnancy after Bentley, the one that I was pregnant, I was in treatment. And that, if you guys don't know, I mean, for those that don't know, I made a video on that talking about my experience on that, and it wasn't fun. So I don't want to go through that again. Like, no, like I don't want to go through that again. I know maybe if I would have done it again, probably could have been better than the first one. I don't know, but I didn't want to take any of those risks, because that wasn't a fun experience for me, and I don't want to go through it again. So that's why I feel like, you know, like sometimes people wish things so bad, and that's like, you know, that's where I, you know, like I don't know how to explain it, but that's something that we really wanted, you know. We wanted to get pregnant so bad again, and I tried that. Like, I know people might need to be on treatments like that in order for them to get pregnant. You know, everybody's different, but I feel like in my case, that wasn't like that showed me, you know, that that everything's in God's timing. Like, I tried so much to get pregnant. We paid the doctor to see us, and like, you know, and all this stuff, and you know, like that happened, and then I feel like, you know, it wasn't the time. So when yeah, we just kind of dropped and let it go, and I told Brian, I was like, you know, we have to leave this to God, and whenever he decides that we could get pregnant again, then, you know, then so be it. If not, then we have to understand that too, you know, because I feel like everything happens for a reason. So yeah, so we just kind of had dropped it, and like, you know, we were having obviously unprotected sex for so long, and I don't know where a miracle happened. So I feel like that this came to show, God came to show me that I have to be patient, and everything's in his time, you know, everything's in his time. So yeah guys, I wasn't in any treatment when I got pregnant from this pregnancy. It just happened naturally. Any advice on miscarriage? I mean, honestly, I feel like all you could do is take care of yourself. Like, you know, try to take care of yourself, be precautious. If you try to get pregnant again, I'm trying to be precautious with everything. I'm trying not to overdo things, even though sometimes you have no control over. I just try to take it easy and be careful. But is it true sometimes blood work doesn't tell you the correct gender? So for those that don't know yet, I did a blood test to find out my gender of the baby, and they did it around 10 weeks. I was 10 weeks pregnant already, and they did the blood test to find out the baby's gender. And what's it called, I'm not sure if it's not correct or not, but when I got the same test with Bentley, and it was correct, I was having a boy. So I don't know, it hasn't happened to me, hopefully not yet. It doesn't happen at all. I mean, it hasn't happened to me. So when I got my blood test with Bentley, they did tell me early as well. I think it was like around 10 weeks as well, and they did the blood test, and it ended up showing that I was having a boy. So this time they did it again, and I had the results already. I had the results, but some lady, one of my sisters, my sister always books her for like for decorations and events. She always books her, and my sister suggested, because I told them, I was like, this pregnancy, like, I don't want nobody to find out what I'm having. I don't want nobody to find out what I'm having. I don't want it to be on the family, because with Bentley, I think, yeah, the Bentley was the first gender reveal that I ever done. He was the first one, and my sister knew, right? So with this pregnancy, I'm like, you know what, I don't want none of you guys to know who's gonna be the gender. I mean, I don't want nobody to know the baby's gender. Nobody from the family. I don't want nobody to know who's gonna be who. I don't want nobody to know the gender of the baby. So basically, my sister suggested me to tell the girl that does her decorations, because she's gonna do my she's gonna do the decorations for the gender reveal. She's gonna do the decorations for the gender reveal. So my sister's like, why don't you just ask her if she wants to be, you know, if she's okay with doing your gender reveal, your surprise or whatever. And I was like, oh, you know what, that sounds like a good idea. So basically I told her, and a couple days ago I gave her the envelope, and I'm pretty sure by now she knows what I'm having, and I'm excited, guys. So I'm gonna record that video that I'm gonna do the gender reveal. So I knew about a couple weeks ago I got the envelope a couple weeks ago, but basically I'm waiting a whole month till I'm 4 months to find out what I'm having. Like I kind of wanted to wait a little bit longer for this one. I think I announced Bentley's gender reveal when I was 3 months, so I think I'm doing 1 more month for him, for this baby, for him. Is that a sign? I'm doing the gender reveal on August 19th. That's the day that I'm gonna do my gender reveal. So I'm doing it that weekend. Hopefully the following week I'll be able to upload that video for you guys. So yeah, so it's still like a month from now, and I'm anxious because she knows what I'm having and I don't know what I'm having. Nobody knows from my family what I'm having, but I have a strong feeling I'm having a boy, guys. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just have a feeling. Not even like there's nothing that's throwing it out, saying like, you know, make me feel like, oh, I'm having a boy. But just my body is telling me that I'm having a boy. And I knew with Bentley too, and my sister knew that I knew, because I was like, I know that I'm having a boy, and I did end up having a boy. So you know, I just want a baby. But obviously, of course, who wouldn't want to have a girl after having 3 boys, you know? But I have a strong feeling it's gonna be a boy. I'm like, should we just not do the gender reveal? Because I know that I'm having a boy. Imagine I don't. It's a girl. I think everybody will cry. Everybody will cry. But I have a feeling I'm having a boy. But let's see, guys. Let's wait and see, because I don't know yet. This message was what got me, because it's true. I know that it's true, but like just reading it, you know, now that you're pregnant, I want to ask you, somebody said, right? Now that you're pregnant, I want to ask you, what is impossible to God? Nothing. Congratulations on the baby. Which is true. Nothing's impossible. Nothing is impossible to God. If I have to be surrounded by all boys, then so be it. I'm okay with that. How do you feel sharing your pregnancy again when you're not that far along yet? I feel good about it. I mean, I'm pregnant, you know, and if another miscarriage was to happen again, then, you know, I have no control over it. Like, I don't have no control, and that's not gonna make me feel like, that's not gonna make me lose any hope, you know. That's not gonna make me lose any hope. So I feel like no matter if I was to share it right now or I was to share it later on, like, you know, I'm pregnant, or or if it was later on I was pregnant still, you know, that's still something that I want to share with you guys. I'm not afraid to share it. Like, even if I'm still, like, you know, like, I'm not that far along on the pregnancy, like, no matter what happens, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, and we have no control over it. So I feel like I wasn't scared to share with you guys. I was really excited, because this is something that I've been wanting for a while. Like I said again, this is something that we've been wanting for a while. So I just have really high hopes. I just have really high hopes, and I feel like everything's gonna be okay. And if it's not okay, then it's not okay. Like, we don't have any control. So I didn't wanna, like, not share with you guys. Do you feel different with this pregnancy? The only thing that I feel different with this pregnancy is the energy. Like, that I have more energy. I still have energy, basically. And yeah, that's the only difference that I feel. That it's like a big difference. When is your due date? So hopefully everything goes as planned. They gave me to have the baby in January 27. January 27 is my due date. Oh, and I also wanted to share something with you guys. So so basically, it's just so mind-blowing how things happen, right? It's just so mind-blowing. Last year Stephanie found out that she was pregnant on Ali, her daughter, her oldest daughter, on Ali's birthday. And she delivered this year, January 14. I think it's 14. January 14, she delivered the baby, right? And what's crazy is that, like, I knew in the morning that it was my niece's birthday. That same day that I found out, I knew that it was her birthday, but I didn't, like, think anything of it, like through the day, you know. So basically, when I was at work, I ended up doing a test. But the reason why I did the test was because nothing, like I wasn't feeling, I didn't have any symptoms that I was pregnant or anything at that moment. Like I didn't have any symptoms that I was pregnant or anything. But the night, that night before, I was laying down in bed, and for some reason, and it's too crazy to even think like it was a movement, like a baby movement, because it was obviously too soon to feel anything, you know. So but I don't know, it's just crazy. I was laying down in the bed, and for some reason I felt like something moved, like something, but I don't know if it was like a fucking tripa or something. I don't know if I was hungry or what. But point is that I felt something move on my stomach, and then the next day I went to work, and then I was like, I need to take a test. I'm just gonna take a test just to see. If it's negative, then it's negative, you know. So I wasn't thinking much of it. So point is that I ended up being pregnant, right? And I found out exactly on my niece's birthday. Like I didn't even think about it like that, like, oh, what the fuck. I found out on my niece's birthday that I'm pregnant, and my due date is January 27. So literally my baby, primero Dios, my baby and my sister's baby are gonna be 1 year apart. Like it's just mind-blowing. That's why I wouldn't mind also having a boy, because she has a boy, and then, you know, my baby and her baby are gonna be close. So yeah, guys, it's just crazy how it happened. So when I told my sister, she was like, what? Like she couldn't believe it. Like, what? How did that happen, you know? So we were in shock. Like I didn't plan this. And exactly the day that I found out, I mean the day that I did the announcement about my pregnancy, is the same day, the same date that she did it last year on her announcement of the pregnancy. And I told her the day, oh, I'm planning on announcing in this day. And then like time went by, and then she's like, hey sis, she texted me and she's like, hey sis, when are you announcing your pregnancy? And then I told her, she's like, bitch, what the fuck, this is when last year is the same day that I announced last year was the same day that I announced my pregnancy. So it's just mind-blowing how things happen. We're like both in shock, like what? So yeah, guys, so yeah, my due date so far it looks like it's gonna be January 27. What are the doctors doing to prevent your preterm? So so not that long ago, my doctor sent me to a specialist, and this was like 4 days ago. I went to see a specialist, and he was telling me, they did like an ultrasound, and this is where I got the picture of the baby. Funny thing about this, the baby, he looks so straight, right? So when they were doing my the baby looks so straight there. When they were doing my my ultrasound, when they were doing the ultrasound, the baby was literally like that, like how he or she is sideways like that, and he was like pressing his feet, like kind of like stretching, like kind of like going straight. So then that's how they got the picture, and I was laughing, and literally the baby looked like a cartoon character. Like the baby was like flat, like that, straight, like stretching. It was just so funny to see. It was just so funny. But anyway, so I went and they did that ultrasound, and then I was talking to the specialist, and then he asked me, you know, an option that I have is I have to see him every 3 weeks, because they're gonna do like a vaginal ultrasound to check the lining of the uterus, to making sure that it's not like getting thicker, or it's not shrinking, or like, you know, that we're able to catch like if I was about to have a miscarriage. So basically that's what we're doing now. I'm in that process. When I'm 16 weeks is my first vaginal ultrasound. So they're gonna do an ultrasound, and they're gonna be monitoring me they're gonna be checking me to see that everything's fine and everything's growing how it's supposed to be growing. And if they do see, the doctor did like told me that if he does see like something shrinking or something, you know, something going abnormal, there is like medications or things to prevent from me having another miscarriage. So which is good, because obviously I didn't know with Bentley what was gonna happen, but now they're being more precautious about what happened with the pregnancy. So they're trying to take a closer look and trying to make sure that it doesn't happen again. So so I told them, yeah, you know, I'll take it, because as much as I'm trying not to think about like what happened with Bentley, I try not to like put in my head like, you know, like it's gonna happen again, or you know, I guess my mind is just you know, my mind is just there. Obviously it's like a scare that I have, but I try not to think about it at all. Like, I really try not to think about it, because, like, you know, I don't want to bring that energy into this pregnancy. But it's sometimes it's like hard to avoid it, you know, because it's something that I went through, and it's not just easy to just ignore it. Somebody asked, how many more babies do your kids want, because they seem so excited. They haven't really told me how many siblings will they like to have, but they're excited that we're having a baby, because especially my oldest, he loves kids. He reminds me a lot of me when I was young, because when I was young, I used to love to carry babies. I used to love playing with them. Like, and my son is basically the same way. When he goes over my sister's house, he loves grabbing the baby and like squishing him. He just loves babies. So I don't know how many babies they would like me to have, but I think I want to have four, and that's it. But only God knows. What do your boys want? A sister or a brother? Andrew wants a brother. Jaden wants a sister. Somebody asked, well, how do you feel with Milo and the new baby with his fur? I'm going through that and I don't know what to do. How I feel, Milo does have like a lot of fur. Milo does have a lot of fur. When we let him when we let that fur grow by a lot, he starts shedding everywhere, like literally everywhere, and it's annoying, you know. It could get annoying. So what I told Brian that I wanted to do is that when the baby's born, Milo has to have short, like he has to be basically groomed and like have short hair at all times until the baby's big enough to be able to handle it. Maybe till the baby's a year or so, but I don't plan at all on leaving Milo's fur crazy, because he does shed a lot when he has long hair, and it's just like everywhere, so I'm planning on having his hair short. Any name ideas for either gender? I haven't thought about it. I really haven't thought about it. I don't want to think about it until I know what I'm having, and then I'll start thinking about baby names. But for now, I don't want to think about it. My mood swings are crazy, guys. Sometimes I could get really angry. I'm already as it is, no lie. I might look sweet to you guys and everything, but I could be a bitch. It's my Leo sign, guys. I'm just like, blame it on my sign. But I could be a bitch, guys. And like being pregnant could literally take me to the next level. Somebody asked if Brian's gaining any weight. He is gaining weight, just like me. We're both gaining weight. Did you change anything in your lifestyle, home environment that helped you get pregnant? That I'm aware of, no. Everything's been the same. Yeah, it just happened. Are you paranoid or scared from this pregnancy after your miscarriage? So I feel like I'm not scared with this pregnancy. I don't feel like I am scared, but the last pregnancy is obviously in back of my mind, as much as I don't want it to, because I was just telling my sister about this, that I had 2 dreams already. The first one was kind of scary. It made me cry because it brought me back memories. So I wasn't even thinking about it, you know, like I wasn't thinking about it at all. But I had a dream that I was pregnant, right? Well, how I am right now, I was pregnant, and I went to the restroom, and I think I was in the restroom with Brian. I don't know what he was doing, I don't know, but we were in the restroom, and then I told him that I was cramping, and out of nowhere I felt like something heavy was coming down. And then when I sat down on the toilet, I was like, something heavy's coming down. So I sat down on the toilet, and it was a sack. And then when I opened the sack, the baby was there. Like it felt so fucking damn real, guys. It's not even like a joke. I felt it so damn real that when I woke up, I started crying, and then I texted my sister, and I was like texting her and telling her what I had dreamt, what the dream that I had, and I was crying, my tears were coming down, and Brian was like, you know, like, calm down, like it was just a dream, whatever. But it felt so real. So that dream brought me back so many memories that I just had forgot about, you know. Like, it literally made me feel what I was feeling. So what I felt with Bentley, it made me, it felt so real, like just so damn real. And yeah, so that was that. And then not that long ago, about a month, I would say about a month ago, I had a dream that I started bleeding. Like I went to the restroom and I started bleeding, and that was another scare that I had. But like I guess like I'm in reality, like I leave it all in God's hands. Okay, so me, like I try not to think about it, but I guess like even me not wanting to, I must be having to think about it. I don't know how, but I must have think about it, because for me to dream that, or I don't know, unless dreams just work like that. But yeah, I don't feel like I'm scared from the pregnancy. It's just those dreams that I had that make me scared for a bit. But I feel like, you know, I just have faith in God, and I feel like everything that happens is for a reason. And every time that I wake up, I thank God for another day, carrying my child, and that everything's fine. You know, I always try my best to wake up and thank God for it. And yeah, I mean, we have no control over life, you know. So how long did it take you to get pregnant again? It took me about 2 years. After my miscarriage, it took me 2 years to get pregnant again. Are you mentally dealing with your pregnancy? Are you enjoying your pregnancy? I am. I really am. I'm just so happy to be pregnant. Like, I'm happy God sent me another blessing, you know. I'm just so happy. And I just want to let you guys know that if like you're wanting to get pregnant and it's not happening, guys, just be patient. Sometimes you have to go through experiences to learn new things. So but yeah, guys, I'm so excited for my pregnancy. And if I missed anything that you guys want me to answer, let me know. If you guys want me to update you guys on my pregnancy as I go, then I would be happy to do that as well. I'll be recording a video with Brian soon, because I also want to involve him, and I want you guys to see, like, so we could talk about like my pregnancy more, and what he thinks, and like all that stuff. So I'll be doing a video with him soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and again, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support, and I'll see you guys on my next video, guys.